What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney. Okay, hold on. I forgot how the opening goes. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. That's it. Okay. I feel like we're probably wrapping up the space mission, but I don't feel like I've made a lot of progress, especially since we don't even have. I mean, last time I figured, you know what? Yeah, I'll speculate a little further. Last time, it was pretty obvious that it was Professor Means. To me, anyways, it seemed that way. But right now, I could assume it's, I almost said Aqua Aura, but I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. Look, your baldness, how deliciously obvious it is that they lack the evidence to rival mine. He sliced our third-person theory to ribbons and served it to us, just like that. Yes, well, I have a question of my own, actually. That bullet that the mysterious figure shot. What did it hit exactly? It hit me. So does that mean you're a ghost? I was wondering when you would realize it, your baldness. Director Cosmos is an authentic, bona fide ghost. He can even pass through walls.
Objection!
Prosecutor Blackwell, shame on you for teasing the nice old gentleman. Your baldness, it was all in jest. Please show yourself again. Oh, what an adorable old man. Are you sure? In that case, how did you manage to survive being shot, Director Cosmos? I'm glad you asked. It was a miracle befitting a great history-making figure such as myself. The bullet hit my glorious Medal of Honor, whereby it ricocheted, thus saving my life. Whoa. Why would they not say that? Why would he not say that sooner? That he was shot? That's unbelievable. I have to check this out. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's one extra GYAXA star. Gyaxa star? The odds are literally astronomical. I guess it really was a miracle. I don't really understand. I can see the bullet hole, kind of. It's really small. It's beginning to really feel like the Cosmos is watching out for Director Cosmos. But why did you conceal this information, Director Cosmos? A great man such as myself has to hide things on occasion, no matter how much it hurts. It is the plight of the truly great. It may be hard for this generation to understand. I don't know, but it sounds fishy to me. What else is he hiding? Let's just cross-examine him and see what we can find out. Now then, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. I don't even remember what the testimony was. Ooh, when did I lose health? I don't remember that. Oh, it was with the bullet, wasn't it? Something like that. Detective Arm and I rushed to the control room together.
Hold it!
Didn't we already do this before? We've already heard all about that part. Don't you have any new information? Well, let me see. If you have an hour or two, I can tell you all about the Hat One Miracle.
Hold it!
We already know all about that too. Tell us about something related to this incident. I see. You want to know about incidents. Well then, let me tell you about the many incidents that made me the man I am today. Yes, if you have the time, I will tell you all about the upbringing of this great man.
Hold it!
You've told us all about that already as well. What we need now is your testimony. Did I really already tell you all about my upbringing? I don't recall doing so. Director Cosmos, perhaps you could save your boastful tales for later. If I must. Well, we peeked into the control room door and... So we did do this before. That was... Oh, that was long. Hold on. Is there something new? Maybe I should... there's only 3 statements. I'll just press all of them. In the lounge, we saw a figure standing in the middle of the room and tearing on the floor.
Hold it!
But it was so dark, you couldn't see this figure's face. Isn't that right? Yes, the room was as deep and dark as outer space itself. Speaking of outer space, during the Hat One launch 7 years ago... If it's about that hat one miracle again, you can sod off and tell it to a stray mutt.
Excellent idea. No reason why the animal world shouldn't hear of my greatness.
And so they shall. But first, your testimony. What happened next? We were still in the control room to the east when the figure fired at us.
Hold it!
So, in other words, you were fired at while you were in the control room door.
That is correct.
There's something not quite right about that. Director Cosmos, the bullet this person fired hit you, isn't that right?
Yes, it was a miracle. A miracle befitting a great history-making figure.
The bullet the figure fired hit me while I was in the control room. Sorry.
Whew. But as the Cosmos would have it, the bullet bounced off my glorious Medal of Honor.
In that case, the bullet should have wound up somewhere around the control room door. Okay, so Director Cosmos was in the control room to the east, and while he was there, he was shot at by someone with a 10 caliber gun. But the bullet hit his medal, so he was able to escape with his life. He's a very lucky man. No wonder people think he's great. Hey, I'm pretty lucky myself, so if he's a great man, then I'm the king of all Cosmos. Wait. Okay, so I need to present something to this one that proves that it wasn't how he said. I don't know. I don't want to go back and read. Hold on. Let me. Something about the bullet. I mean, which one did we find? Okay, this is the one that we found, and it was in the gutter. So I present this saying this should have been in the gutter or near the control room if your story was true.
Objection!
Okay, that's what I thought. That was an easy one. Director Cosmos, I believe you are telling this great court a glorious lie.
A great man like me tell a lie. Have you ever heard of such a thing in all of history?
My accusation is based on the positions of the people who are in the lounge. According to your testimony, you and Detective Arm were near the control room door. And the mystery figure was standing in the middle of the boarding lounge. If, as you say, the figure fired a gun at you from this position, then the bullet would have traveled in this direction. However, we found the 10 caliber bullet here. Oh! This trajectory and where the bullet was actually found contradict each other. Director Cosmos, where were you really? Oh my god, it's him. Director Cosmos did it. That explains it. Because then, what's-her-face, Candace Arm, would have been shooting at him, and that explains the bullet that was okay, well, I feel like this is the case. Hold on. It's still too soon, but so far I think Director Cosmos is the best suspect we have. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the human merry-go-round.
Objection!
Don't tell me you've forgotten already. Didn't the witness himself just tell you? The bullet hit his medal. Of this, there is no mistake.
Objection!
But in that case, the bullet should have been found near the east side of the room. Are you trying to say that you can explain this inconsistency? He'll probably say it was kicked there or something stupid. Of course. I didn't think so. What? Oh, great Director Cosmos.
Is there something you would like me to expound upon?
You were, in fact, not in the control room to the east, were you? You were looking into the lounge from the door to the south, is that not right? Sure. What are you getting at? Use your own brain. Your head must have some other your brain must have some use other than housing that bird's nest. Okay. Bird's nest? Why does everyone pick on my hair? Director Cosmos and the detective witnessed the scene from the southern door. The killer fired at them there, and that is why the bullet was found in the south. Ah, that makes some sense, actually. Also, the witness being at the southern door is rather favorable for the prosecution. Huh? I've got a bad feeling. How about it, Director, if you don't tell the truth this time? They're gonna scream again, of course. His handcuffs! Oh, wow, they didn't. Usually they go, oh, no, even though it's the 80th time he's done it. You will become but rust upon my sword. I relish the chance to cut down a great man.
All right, I'll tell the truth. Just put your sword away. You are correct. I, the great Yuri Cosmos, was looking into the room from the southern door.
Now I need to prove why that's not possible, but I don't remember the evidence well enough. That's the complete opposite of all the testimonies given so far. And now you have lost your possibility that a third person was in the room. I have? How? The director and the detective were near the southern door, meaning the killer couldn't have escaped through there. The western door required print recognition. The corridor beyond was filled with smoke. The only escape route left was the eastern control room door. And the only way to get through there was with Director Cosmos' fingerprints.
Ah!
In short, there would be no escape for any third person had there been one. Ugh. My third person just disappeared. Like in one of Trucy's magic tricks. Rebel, 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 rebel. Order! Director Cosmos, why did you tell such an outrageous lie? You were covering for the defendant. Isn't that right?
Yes, it was all for the love of my men. If I said I was in the eastern control room, it would mean the culprit could have escaped through the southern door. It would have meant that there could have been a third person. All I wanted to do was protect Starbuck. I said I was in the control room to invent an escape route for the third person.
What a convoluted lie. Was he really covering for the defendant? It looks like we've come to a conclusion. That the defense's argument, the possibility of a third person, has crumbled. No!
It's over.
The judge is about to hand down his verdict. Think, Phoenix. Think! This is the perfect time to try and turn my thinking around. If a third person had no way of escaping the scene, then what if one of the people at the scene was this third person? Wait! What if the whole premise is all wrong? Director Cosmos said that he and Detective Arm rushed to the scene together. But what if that premise isn't true? What if one of them reached the scene before the other one? And if that person entered the lounge, then they would be the third person. The defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim and shot at the director. No, it was the director. He shot, probably, wait, okay. I bet, yeah, okay. So the bullet hole in his middle is probably from Candace's arm. And then he escaped through the control room, which only he can access. And then could have done like a little loop around. Something like that. There doesn't appear to be any room for argument against these claims. I will now render my verdict.
Objection!
I really thought we would have... Wait, did we already interrogate... Or no, we didn't. I really thought she'd be a witness by now. There is still one possibility. Oh, this had better be good, Mr. Wright. There is one and only one person who could have escaped from the scene. And that person would be the first person who arrived on the scene. Then, upon entering the boarding lounge, the second person to arrive came via the southern door. That's why the first person fled from the room, using an escape route that was accessible only to them. Very well, let's hear more about this theory. Who is this one person who could have escaped from the boarding lounge? It is Cosmos!
Take that!
What? But that's too easy. Too easy. 1 + 1 = too easy. Mr. Wright, what are you claiming here? Of all the people who were at the scene, only the witness could have escaped. The director is the only one with the authority to open the control room door after all. But that bit... Is there an echo in here? Exactly. The true identity of the third person is our current witness. Director Yuri Cosmos. What? What?
Order in the court, I say! Mr. Wright will explain.
I assert that Director Cosmos arrived at the scene before Detective Arm and entered the boarding lounge alone. Detective Arm arrived after that and... Pew pew! Shootout. Saw a suspicious figure who was actually Director Cosmos standing in the lounge. And that's why she fired those 2 warning shots. I've been hit on the starboard. Captain Wright. It's a direct hit on the enemy. Oh, that is cheesy. I'm not gonna read that. Shut up, Athena. That is just...
Warning shots fired from an enemy ship!
Cosmos, you have told a lie in this court once again.
I've been hit on the port side. Enemy is calling me.
Earth to Cosmos Control Center, requesting permission to ask that you return to reality.
But my ship will not go down to anything less than the ultimate weapon of evidence.
Objection!
But I do have evidence. In fact, you could say that your battleship bears its scar. I'm guessing we'll see that the caliber, it'll be based on the caliber of his metal, the metal thing. If Director Cosmos is the third person or a Blackwell saw, this third person fired at Detective Arm and Director Cosmos with their gun. And in return, the detective fired her warning shots. Isn't that how it really went down, Director Cosmos?
Looks like you've deduced my miraculous tale of survival. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The mystery person fired upon us.
Director Cosmos must have been the one who fired the 10 caliber gun. When Detective Arm discovered him in the lounge, it only makes sense that he would have turned and shot at her, therefore. The evidence on the director's body is of a different kind of relevance than before. Once we compare it against another piece of evidence, the mark that you receive from the third party will be all the proof we need to prove that you were the one in there in the lounge.
Brace for further impact.
Comparison against this piece of evidence will prove that you were the one in the lounge. Wait. Is it? Wait. The bullet? Get this. The bullet?
Take that!
Oh, good. Okay, it was the bullet. The 38 caliber bullet found on the floor at the scene didn't hit the oxygen tank. It hit Director Cosmos. There it is. I knew it. If we have that ricochet mark on the metal analyzed, I'm sure the caliber will match up. And if that mark proves to be from a 38 caliber bullet, it will prove that you are the third person we've been looking for.
The bridge is destroyed, losing.
That's true. Then what about the bullet that hit the oxygen tank? It was the 10 caliber bullet. In other words, it was the bullet fired by Yuri Cosmos. Isn't that right, Director?
No, you got it all wrong. What? The engines have started again. It's a miracle. I'm not going down yet.
Witness, stop this at once and confess the truth. If you don't want the history books to say that a great man was a great liar, then accept your fate and tell the truth.
Are you giving me orders? Me, the great director of the Cosmos Space Center? But the cosmos revolves around me. Someone get me on this.
Order. And will someone please stop the witness from spinning? Did his beard get longer? Phew, thank goodness we were able to stop him from spinning off the face of the earth. While he was twirling, I took the liberty of running an analysis on the mark of the metal. It was made by a .38 caliber bullet, matching it with the size of Detective Arm's firearm. Are you ready to confess the truth, witness?
No, you've got it all wrong. This is just a misunderstanding.
Is he going to start piling on more lies? It looks like it. But no matter how many lies he tells, I'll just expose them one by one. I'll make that big liar tell the truth. Ooh, is this the, oh! Okay. Actually, this is a good time, because then I can just end this episode here, because it's already been over 20 minutes, so stay tuned tomorrow for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!
My cousin says that the barrels in these warehouses might have stuff in them. Quick, while he's away, smash his barrels up and see what's inside. Unless you're too scared. Unless you're just a big blubbing girl. Come on!
Except there's nothing in these barrels except spiders! That's it, you Trust me, this kid deserves it. Right in the frickin' face.
What's that for?
Get out of here. If you look on the top right, that's how much time I